Hello and welcome to the 11th edition of Extreme Barcelona here at the legendary beautiful Parc de Forum. We have an action-packed weekend full of skateboarding, BMX and scooter, and talking about scooter, we're heading towards the second edition of Scooter World Championships, and we're looking at men's park scooter finals. We're gonna have an epic competition ahead with some of the best riders from the world competing here in Barcelona. Talking about epic riders, I'm very happy and honored to be introducing, probably doesn't need any introduction, Will Cashian, aka White Trash Willie here, scooter pro and co-host of, co-owner of Undialed. Will, hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Not too bad. I'm looking forward to this really epic scooter competition that's about to go down. We're about to see some of the best scooter maneuvers performed by some of the best athletes in the entire world. So it's going to be an awesome competition, and this competition right here means so much to scooter riders, especially the scooter riders that are in this contest. They train all year specifically for this contest, go through series after series of contests just to qualify. So this moment right here is such a big deal for scooter riders all around the world, as well as the athletes that are in this competition.
And you probably have some friends riding there today, right?
Oh, absolutely. So we have 10 riders in here today, and all 10 of the riders are my good friends. So it's going to be really awesome to watch these guys go out there and perform. These guys that are out there are really the best in the world. They're so textbook, they are so dialed, like it's insane, and the tricks that you're going to see happen today are going to be some tricks that are going to go down in the history books.
So let's talk about the riders, Will. So who are the ones to watch out for?
So all of these riders are incredible. So this rider we're looking at right now is Hunter Frost. He's from Vacaville, California, putting on for the Bay Area. Right here we got Theodore from the Czech Republic. I was actually not too familiar with him until I looked at his Instagram earlier today, and he is an insane rider. Right here we have Nicholas Nelson, our youngest competitor here today. Also a crowd favorite. He goes so high when he does tricks, and he is so unique out there on the course. Up next we have Leo Spencer from the UK. He is a great guy as well as a YouTuber, and he has some very unique tricks, including some bar twist combos that he's the only one that's able to do. Up next we have Jack Ward, aka Half Bars, which is probably one of the fastest men on a scooter. He can maneuver his scooter so quick, and he puts out world's first, it feels like, every single week. Up next we have Cody Flom. And if you don't know who Cody Flom is, then you're sleeping under a rock, because Cody Flom is one of the most well-known riders, and he is one of the most driven and precise and humble riders in all of the sport. Standing next to him we have Chris Ferris, one of my personal best friends. He is from Atascadero, California, and he has the heart of a lion. He's an absolute warrior, and he puts in training like I've never seen anybody before put in for scootering. Up next we have three-time world champion Jordan Clark. He's going to be somebody you want to watch out there, and he's probably the best person on a scooter who can do a flip. No one else can flip better than Jordan. His double flares are like a normal person's regular flare. Up next, we have Jaden Sherman from Corby, United Kingdom. Adrenaline Alley is his local, so you know he has the best training facility in the world to train, and he is going to put on an absolute show, and it's going to be so cool to watch. Up next, we have Solik, the beast from Estonia, and he is just an absolute machine, and he spins faster than anybody. A couple years back, he did the world's first 1440 in best trick, exactly where they're standing. So he's familiar with this part of the world, and he's familiar with this course. So all 10 of these riders are going to put on such a show, and it's going to be so awesome to watch.
I'm very excited for this. I'm also very excited to have you commenting on this, because I mean, you know everything about the riders and their riding styles, so it's definitely going to be a very interesting stream here from Barcelona.
Absolutely. Every rider that you see up there has such a unique and diverse bag of tricks, so you're not going to see any two people put out the same run. You're going to see everyone doing completely different things, and it's such a great lineup this year. I'm so stoked to watch some of the riders that were younger before elevate to the point where they're in the world finals now. Especially Hunter Frost. I've known Hunter Frost ever since he was a young little scooter kid, and he has never stopped progressing to the point where he is one of the most consistent with double backflips, and he just does not stop putting in work. I was actually on a tour with him not too long ago, and he is just traveling all around trying to become the best scooter rider he can be. As well as Nicholas Nelson. I haven't spent much time with Nicholas, but the time that I have spent, he is putting on for the crowd, jumping down some enormous gap into a quarter pipe, doing some variation of a trick, and he always has that signature unique orange helmet, and he is just a flashy man on the field. We got Leo Spencer and Jack Ward up there chatting it up. If you don't know who Jack Ward is, you definitely need to check him out on Instagram. His Instagram is @halfbars, because he does some of the most video game scooter tricks in the entire world, and it's so crazy to watch him pull out some of the maneuvers he has. Like recently, he did a double nothing front scoot for This Is Scootering video, and wow, that was something unbelievable. All right, dropping in right here, we have Hunter Frost. Hunter Frost is from Vacaville, California, and I know all the boys from the Bay Area are stoked to be watching him ride. Wow! He does a backflip, back scoot over the box. I didn't even know he could do that. Straight into a nothing front scoot. He is one of the best in the world with that trick. So rare to watch him mess that one up. Heel whip over the spokes into a buttercup on the quarter pipe, going over the spokes, casing just a little bit into a flare bar twist. Going back over the spokes, he's lining up for he's coming out of the quarter pipe, dropping in to get that extra speed, going over the spine to a triple tail up from the spine. Oh, straight into a double flare, but he unfortunately falls. I know he's going to get up and he's going to get that on his next run, but you look at the smile on his face. He's so stoked to be here, and he is just... I'm so proud of him.
Absolutely. And you know, this is the Scooter World Championships happening for the second time officially. And it's the first event this year, and it's supported by International Federation of World Skate and the Federación Española de Patinaje. So it's pretty much the biggest thing that can happen in Scooter World right now, right?
Oh, it is by far the biggest scooter competition every year. I know, just to the riders that I talk to, at least in the United States, like going out to Barcelona is just a dream for every single scooter rider who has an interest in competing. Coming out to this competition is like this little certificate, like you've made it or something like that. And it's so cool to watch these riders be able to perform out here.
Absolutely.
Up next we have Theodore dropping in over the light gray box. Couldn't quite see what he did, but it was a bar whip combo. He's turning around. Wow, so he's using that ledge to drop into that roll-in with a whip front scoop. Going over the box, does a nice air trick straight into a 360 triple bar spin. Going over the spokes with a heel rewind to quadruple tail up, I'm pretty sure. Going over to a finger triple whip into a inward air. He has so much speed when he rides, and one thing that I really love about his riding is he really manages to land high on the ramps, meaning that he doesn't ever really need to push. So it's awesome to watch him flow in the park. Straight into a dry to inward air. Wow, he is on fire right now. Ooh, with a little steezy hand plant disaster with the 180 bar over the spine. That was a great run from Theodore from the Czech Republic. He is killing him.
Absolutely, and the crowd's going absolutely wild here for his run.
Oh yeah. Does a perfect buttercup over that box, straight into a, I'm going to be honest with you folks, I'm not exactly quite sure. It was some sort of dry flip to kickless combo, but that right there was a dry umbrella air, and he's rocking those Barcelona Nikes because he wants to support this beautiful city.
Nice. Looking at this park here from a bird's eye, you know, this is a brand new park, and it will also travel to Madrid in 2 weeks, because there's going to happen the same event happening in Madrid in 2 weeks.
All right, so watch Nicholas and just the way he launches around the skate park, the way that he's able to flow. He is such a unique scooter rider, and I'm so happy that he's in this contest. He's popped all the way up that channel gap to do a kickless drop-in to that quarter pipe, straight over to a wheel grab. Going back to the top, he's getting the crowd hyped. What's he gonna do? He's gonna do a drive flip, double whip into the quarter pipe, straight over to a tuck no. I told you he was gonna do those crazy drop-ins from those higher up elevations. Dropping into the roll-in, he's doing a no way! He did a triple sack tap! Oh, that is hilarious. There's no way he did that trick. That is such a goofy scooter trick I never thought I'd see on this park. Going with a huge 360 downhill over that quarter, and then into an inward air. Wow, Nicholas had a phenomenal run, and the amplitude is there like normal. Such a great rider from Canada.
I mean, how do you judge the level of riding here today? I mean, as we said, the top of the top is here. We've only seen the first 3 riders so far, but what is your general feedback on this, Will?
You know, I feel like I would hate to be a judge right now. Scootering is such an opinion-based judging art form that it's so tough to identify who just the clear winner is, because everyone rides just so unique.
Absolutely.
I was saying this in the girls. I was saying this in the girls' competition, but I just want everyone to go out there and stick their best run, because that way, I feel like everyone leaves the competition happy.
And talking about the runs, the competition format is 10 athletes. Everyone has 2 60-second runs, and best run counts.
We have Leo Spencer dropping in with a double inward to tail whip, I'm pretty sure, straight to a buttercup air. 360ing over the light gray box. Coming up on top of that roll-in, dropping in for a big trick, which is a bar spin to tail whip. Wow, with a double inward air. That was incredible. Straight over to a kickless over the box. He's pumping around. Ooh, back scoot deck grab to kickless, straight into a flail. He has flails so dialed, and he's able to land so high on the ramp. Straight into a flare bar twist to tail whip, bar spinning over the spokes. He's got 15 seconds left with a nice back disaster. He's going with a bar spin to bar spin over that transfer, straight into a flare bullwhip. That is one trick that he has dialed. I remember him getting those, doing flare bullwhips, and he was one of the first to ever do that trick. That hand plant to end it out, and he is stoked. You can see by the way he's flailing his arms around. He is stoked off of that run, and I'm so happy that he was able to put out a perfect first run. Look at the control that he has in the air. He's able to maneuver his scooter. It's like I feel like I should have a controller, and he's my character that I'm playing in some sort of game. Alright, next up we have Jack Ward, also known as Half Bars. I am so eager to see what he's going to do on the course. He has the focus in his eyes. He's dropping in straight to a backflip combo into a whip invert air, into a heel rewind over, going back up to the roll-in, turn around, going straight into a, oh my gosh. So he has his signature trick where it's kind of like a kickflip on his scooter midair, and I know he was going for that right now. Unfortunately, he slipped out, but he backs it up with a Bry to kick whip, turning around with a hand plant, looking so cool. That was such a sick trick. Going over the spine, straight into a 540 flare, perfect. Jack is naturally a frontside spinner, so that 540 flare was actually opposite for him, which is very unique. I know that he wanted to get that insane scooter maneuver over the box, and I know that in the second run, he'll be able to land that perfect. So he did a backflip nothing to tail up on that first trick. I couldn't quite see it. And this hand plant right here, this is taken straight from skateboarding and applied perfectly in scootering because he made that look so nice. And that 540 flare couldn't have been any better. These riders out here are absolutely killing it. Up next, we have Cody Flom from California, one of the most precision-dialed riders out there on the sport, and he is starting it off with some absolute heat on that roll-in, turning around straight into a backflip, finger triple whip, into a Rye Buttercup air from that transfer, straight into a front flip whip over that box, going over that channel gap with a frontside air, did a bar spin over the spokes, straight into a flail tail whip, and he did not fast plan at all. That was straight off of his scooter. Turn around with a quintuple or quadruple downhill, I couldn't quite tell. Turning around, dropping into the quarter pipe with the transfer onto the spokes. He's preloading for, wow, that was crazy. That was like a frontside buttercup with a back scoop. That was incredible, Cody. Holy crap. Turning around with a nothing front scoop to double tail whip. Into a flare tail whip. Cody,
Will, what was that?
That was such a great run from Cody.
I mean, he's really celebrating out there. You can see it.
I'm so happy to watch Cody stick his first run perfectly because there's been a couple years where he's messed up in these final runs, but he got this one so good, and I'm so stoked for him.
And I mean, park contests have been one of the main moments in Extreme Barcelona since day one, and Extreme Barcelona is really pushing scootering from the beginning, and Central Park this weekend is pretty much the cathedral of scootering, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I would like just to extend a big thank you to Extreme Barcelona for including scootering, because it's giving us this sort of platform is truly a blessing, and I know we're all so grateful. Up next, we have Chris Ferris from Atascadero, California. Chris is one of my best friends in the entire world, and right now I know he's running through his entire run in his head, getting prepped. He has the heart of a lion, and he is dropping in right now. Straight into a 360 whip front scoop, tail whip over that transfer straight into a leg sweep. Oh, front flip inverted. He lands it perfectly.
What am I seeing,
Chris.
Will?
All right, Chris, let's keep this momentum going. What?
I mean,
What
I think you
happened
did his
right
big trip and done.
Did he mess up? I couldn't quite see on that trick. All right, Chris,
neither.
get out of your head. You got this.
He still has a second run, so
I want to see what happened on this replay right here.
yeah.
He did front flip inward.
Oh.
So he just put a foot down.
Yeah.
Poor Chris. I know that on the second run, he will be able to land it perfect. But look at that 360 whip front scoop whip. How good was that from the man?
Absolutely. This is really some next level riding. And Will, you are no stranger to Extreme Barcelona. Talking about the level of riding, how much has it improved from the previous time you were here?
Every year, the best tricks turn into the tricks that you see in the comp runs. So you just see all of these tricks get linked together. And right here we have Jordan Clark dropping in. This is our 3-time world champion. turning around on that transfer. He's probably one of the best flippers in the entire game. Straight into that front flip inward, the trick that Chris was just trying, and he lands it perfectly. Straight into that flare inward, the 360 bar over that box, going over the channel gap with a wall ride. He does a back scoop, deck grab to tail whip, straight into a flail whip. He is on fire right now. 3 down heel to bar spin, cruising over to the quarter pipe with a triple down whip. Going over from the spine into the box. What's he got right here? He's got a downside buttercup, so dialed. That's one of his go-to tricks. 360 bar, rewind, over that box. Turn around with a leg sweep bar, straight into a cash roll, so perfect. And look at that double flare. Look how dialed he has that double flare. It's just cake for him at this point. And that 540 flare, nothing. So easy for him. Jordan is a machine and girl jeans. Look at those jeans. You think he bought those in the girls section?
I mean, we are not judging here, and obviously jeans are helping his runs.
He created a documentary a while ago called "The Machine and Girl Jeans." So
oh really?
I was just playing off of that. Yeah, it's like a joke.
Nice one.
So he is, wow, Jordan had a phenomenal run out there. I think that is a first place run as of right now, but I'm curious to see what the judges score him.
Absolutely. And you know, Scooter World Championships is an absolutely epic event, and we are crowning 2 kings and a queen. We've already done the street competition for Scooter and also the women's competition, and now we are at the final one at Scooter Park.
Lucas D'Amelio was the winner of the street division, but right now we're in the park, so we're going to watch Jaden Sherman drop in to a buttercup to finger whip. That was crazy. Straight to a triple down whip over the box. He does some crazy whip rewind combo. I couldn't quite see what that is. Wall ride over the transfer. Straight into a finger whip combo over that box. Into a dry whip air on that quarter. Does a backflip double tail up to bar spin. To an inward air on that quarter pipe. Turning around to a double whip. Getting speed for down heel bar spin over that transfer. Straight to his Superman over the light gray box. He's going up the roll-in. He's turning around. He's dropping in. Setting up for a Stanley flip triple tail whip. That was so good. Straight into a flare double whip. Jaden is absolutely killing it right now. Kickless over the channel gap. Not a problem. Straight into a 540 flare. He is so dialed. Wow. And that is time for him. I know he's stoked on that because he just had a flawless run.
Absolutely.
It's so incredible to watch how consistent these riders have all of these such heavy-hitting tricks, because these tricks take years and years and years to perfect, and they're doing them out here like they're cake. Before they're finished with the trick they're trying, they're already thinking about the next trick. It's incredible to watch.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm really enjoying this competition. The adrenaline is really high. Also in the crowds, like the crowds are just going wild. You can really see the scooter is such a big sport in the world right now. And next up, Roman Solik. I mean, I'm extremely excited for this because I'm also from Estonia. So go home, boy.
Go home, boy. Roomnet, I know he's a favorite amongst the crowd, and he can spin faster than anyone on a scooter. Going in with that huge 360 tuck over that transfer. Turning around. Oh, no way did he turn around with the heel rewind. Straight into a tandy bar. There's no way he just did that in the comp run. Wow, straight into an alley-oop flare. He's going into that box with a tail up in while riding over that channel gap. Straight into a whip rewind. Doing a flail tail whip. Rubette is killing it right now. Does a nose manual 360. Keeps it together. Straight into a double down heel on the quarter pipe. Rubette is on fire right now. He's making Estonia proud. He does a flare turn down on that quarter pipe with a T-bog over the spocks. You guys just gotta hold it together right now. He does a bar to tuck over the spine. Back disaster. He's got time for one last trick. Manual the front flip and he lands it! No way!
Proud moment!
Let's go, Rubette! Yeah!
Proud Estonian moment right here.
Yes! Oh my god, I think that might be a first place run, ladies and gentlemen. That was beyond a human run. That was incredible. That 1080 bar spin, he does it over the box. Did you see how easy he made that look? That was incredible. Oh my gosh, straight to the flail tail whip.
Oh my god, I mean, he's such a massive all-around rider. But Will, now after the reruns, we're going to go for a quick ad break and we're back with you in just a few seconds. And we are back here from Extreme Barcelona Scooter Park Finals.
This competition has been nuts so far, and what makes me so stoked is how many of the riders have been able to put together an absolutely flawless run so far. It's making the competition heat up to the degree that we like it, and this competition is just so cool to watch. And there's some moments that have happened so far that are going to be remembered and are going to be talked about amongst kids all around the world. That's one of the coolest things. That's one of the coolest things about this competition is I feel like wherever I go in the world, whatever kids I talk to, they're always talking about this competition. So whatever things happen right now will be translated to several languages amongst little friend circles of fellow scooter riders, and just that fact alone is just so cool to me. That scootering is such a diverse and huge community of unique individuals.
Absolutely. And we'll also want to talk about the medals of this competition, because all the medals are made of the recycled plastics and pandemic masks. So Extreme Barcelona is really making a sustainability move. And also all the trash that keeps left behind in this event is also going to be made into medals. I think it's pretty epic.
I think that is a great use of trash being converted into gold, literally.
Literally.
Up now we have Hunter Frost in his second run. Oh, and he just slips out on the first trick, unfortunately. Let's see if he keeps it together and continues his run. I think he is going to. Yeah, he's stoked. He's going to drop back in. Let's see what he does. Straight into a... Oh, and he just slips out on that backflip. Back scoot deck grab, unfortunately. Oh well, I know all the boys back in my hometown where he's from, the Bay Area, are all cheering for him and are just so proud of what he's been able to do, because at one point this was just an annoying little scooter kid and now he's performing on the big scale as a man, and it's so cool to watch just his story.
Absolutely.
I know we're going to see him in future Worlds competition. This is just his first shot at it, and I know he's going to take a lot home from this, and he's going to work on what he messed up on. But overall, I'm so proud of Hunter.
So you can definitely be proud of himself, because he's made it to the biggest scooter world championships. Only one, obviously, but it's like, this is the biggest scooter competition. It's as big as it gets.
Absolutely, and honestly, I hope that every year it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I want to see the overall competition scene of scootering grow to the point that competitions to this scale start popping up all around the world, and then this contest becomes twice as big, 3 times as big. Who knows how big this comp will get?
Absolutely.
But I love to watch the progression.
Absolutely.
Up next, we have Theodore from the Czech Republic dropping in with an insane combo over the box. I couldn't quite tell what it is, but he's going to do his whip front scoot drop in into the roll-in, straight to a buttercup over the box, into a nice umbrella air, going around with a 360 bar, turning around on that channel, with a heel to triple whip into a nice front scoot air, triple up over the spine, turn around on that quarter pipe. He's getting speed. He's going over the spokes, straight into a dry double up air. Tuck no over the spokes, straight into a dry umbrella air. And he's done that 2 times in a row perfectly. You know he has that trick dialed. And he's putting it on the biggest scale. Straight into that back disaster deck grab. And he lands the 180 bar over the spine. I know he is stoked with that, finishing the run that he messed up on in the first one. Good stuff. Good stuff, Theodore. I know you're making a nice kickless drop-in. He is so good at drop-ins. Going on top of the other vert wall, he's getting the crowd hyped. He knows how to perform for the crowd.
Oh!
Into a ride to tail whip drop. That was so good. Into a Superman over the box, turning around. All right, Nicholas, keep this momentum going because you are killing it. Straight into a... Oh, he does a heel clicker to sack tap. Mixing it up a little bit, straight into that downside buttercup. He is on fire right now with the orange helmet. He is glowing. Turning around to the roll-in, dropping in on the roll-in. Straight into a huge 360 tuck transfer. Turn around with a foot plant, kind of look like a grisair. And he does a nice wave for the crowd right as the buzzer rings. And you know he is stoked to be out here, giving JD some props. Now he's yelling over the microphone. I'm not really sure what he's saying, but I know he's getting the crowd hyped, and there's a reason that he's the crowd favorite.
Absolutely.
Look at that. Heel clicker to sack tap. That is a motocross trick combined with a scooter trick. Who would have thought?
What do you think, Will? Is he going to take the lead?
I personally do not think that he's going to take the lead on this. And that is not saying that he did not have a phenomenal run. I just think that the other riders on the course were a little bit more technical. Up next, we had Leo Spencer dropping in with a nice double inward tail up. He has that trick so good. Straight into a dry buttercup air. 2 over the head back-to-back tricks. That's incredible. All right, Leo. He has that signature pink helmet. You know it's him from that pink helmet. Only him. Straight into a bar to tail whip over that transfer into a whip back scoop buttercup thingy. I messed that up, but he's going into a whip rewind over that transfer into a nice buttercup air on that vert wall. Bar spin over the spokes into a wow flare bar twisted downhill. He has that trick so good. Dropping into the spine. He's going to do a back disaster, and he's going to go over the spine with a tuck, setting up for a wall ride over the channel gap, straight into a flare to tail whip, and a front flail to finish it off. Leo with 2 back-to-back flawless runs. I know he is juiced right now, and you can see by the look in his eyes, he is stoked.
Absolutely.
That's a funny fact about Leo. You'll know it's him because he always has that pink helmet. Ever since I've known him, he's always had it.
But it's nice to have your signature thing because people will always recognize you, right?
Yeah, so what's funny is Nicholas Nelson has the signature orange helmet. He has the signature pink helmet. A while ago, Chris Ferris had the signature maroon helmet.
Oh.
Cody Flom has the ears on his helmet. They all have their very unique styles.
Oh, that's awesome. That gives like an extra flavor to the sport.
Oh, yeah. So up next we have Jack Ward, a.k.a. Half Bars, dropping in right now. He goes straight into a backflip, nothing to tail whip. Such a unique trick. Straight into that whip to invert. That was so sick. Turn around on that, roll in. Let's see if he can get this trick, this run. He's dropping in. He's rolling. Straight into a... Oh, and he lands it! There's no way! It's like a sideways, nothing front scoot. Very unique and very odd. Going up the box and off the little, off the knuckle, he does an inward in. Going over the channel gap and over the spokes. He goes straight into a hand plant, and he almost missed it, but he did not. He managed to keep that together, which is so sick. Goes into a 540 flare, lands it perfect. Going up and over the spine. He's got 13 seconds left. He's got a... Oh, no way that he messed up on a downside triple whip.
Great save with
Jack
that.
Ward.
Yeah.
That is Jack Ward, ladies and gentlemen. An amazing, cheerful human being out here doing what he loves the most, riding his scooter.
And I mean, there's a whooping almost 200 scooter riders here in Barcelona right now, out of the whole 350 riders altogether for all the three disciplines. There's so many athletes in Barcelona right now that the city is full of scooters.
I could only imagine that the police have this like secret code. They're like, all right, the scooter riders are coming back this time of the year. Let's watch out. I mean, they must, right?
Yeah. Let's say they all behave.
Yeah. Up next, we have Cody Flom from California, one of the most driven, focused riders in the entire world. With his unique scooter maneuver combo over that box, I couldn't quite see what it is, but he does a backflip finger to triple up over that box jump, straight into a dry buttercup air from that quarter to vert wall. Wow, so he does a front flip whip rewind over that box like a champion. Bar rewind over this box, straight into a flail whip. He does a knack grab over the box, straight into a quadruple downside heel. This man has tricked every single feature, every single opportunity he's gotten to do a trick, he's done it. Going up with a back 50 stall, going up over the spine to box transfer into a, wow, that was a downside front scoop tail whip. Turning around on the roll-in, going into a nothing front scoop to tail whip. He has the trick so good. Straight into a flare trip whip and another flawless roll run from Cody Flom, and he's so stoked. He is so stoked, and I'm so happy for Cody. Oh my gosh, look at that smile. He has that unique, charming smile that can't be beat. He's had it ever since he was a little kid. Like a little kid, he's had that same smile. And it's so cool to watch him, as a man, absolutely handle this course.
And I mean, he has every reason to celebrate with this pretty much a perfect run, right?
Oh, absolutely. That was a phenomenal run. I called that as a front flip whip rewind. It was a front flip whip rewind. So he is on top of it. You notice how I said earlier he has those little earmuffs over his helmet? That's like his signature thing. Alright, up next we have Chris Ferris dropping in. Let's see if he can keep it together this run with a 360 whip front scoop, whip to bar, and oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Chris gets taken out.
Yeah. Oh wait,
no. No.
What's he doing?
Oh no. Poor Chris. And he's trying his best to get up this whirlwind. I can only imagine it's Spencer. We have Spencer throwing his scooter up. I only know it's him because of the pink helmet. And he's putting one on for the crowd because Chris has the heart of a lion, and he's going with a Ferris wheel, and he falls again. And oh my gosh, Chris is beating himself up out there.
What
oh my gosh! But
what a
he is such a trooper. Oh my gosh, it's so hard for me to watch that. He's one of my best friends in the whole world, and I know he loves putting on for the crowd, and he loves putting on a show, and regardless who falls or not, he will always do that. Look at this Ferris wheel right here. That's a trick that he came up with and created. I really hope his shoulder's okay after that one. He took a tough fall on that. Everyone, if you're on your phone right now, go to Chris Ferris's Instagram and show him some love right now, because he just took two back-to-back really hard falls. Alright, up next, we have our first place rider, and currently in first, Jordan Clark, straight from the UK. The machine in girl jeans, waving to the crowd, giving the thumbs up. Let's see what this lad can do. He's riding for Mad Gear Pro Scooters, and he's dropping in with a Superman to tail up over that transfer. Straight to a 180, frontside 180 bar over onto that roll-in. Straight to a front flip inward. Wow. He's going up and over that box with a 360 whip front scoot. Going across that channel gap. Back scoot, tail whip. Wow. Straight into a flail, tail whip. Does a buttercup, or does a whip front scoot whip over that box. Straight into a tuck no. A downside buttercup from that quarter to vert extension. 360 downhill the bar. Turn around with a leg sweep bar. So dialed. Straight into a cash roll. He is the master at flips. 540 flare bar spin. Kickless air frontside. Straight into a flare. And that was a phenomenal run from the man, the myth, the legend, Jordan Clark.
Absolute world-class riding here, Will. And I mean, gotta love your commentary, Will. I mean, I think you are literally the best in the world to be commenting on the World Championships here in the scooter.
Thank you, I really appreciate that. But honestly, what these guys out here are blowing my mind. Just how consistent they are. And it's so obvious the dedication and hard work that they put into scootering. And that honestly makes me so happy, because without them putting in this hard work, where would the kids get inspired? These guys are setting goals for kids that are training right now to fill their shoes, and it's so awesome to watch.
Absolutely.
Up next, we have Jaden Sherman dropping in. Another one from the UK. Straight into one of the fastest scooter combos I've ever seen. Straight into a quad side, downside tail up on that extension. I'm falling behind right now. He's did a wall ride over that channel gap. Wow. Jaden with a ride flip air on that vert wall, with a backflip tail up to bar spin. He's pushing straight into an inward air on that quarter pipe. Bar spin over that spine to Spock's transfer. Down heel across that other transfer. Straight into a kickless to tail whip. Turning around on this rolling. He's dropping in. He's getting speed. He's doing a backflip Stanley to double tail up straight to a flare combo. He is riding faster than I can think, ladies and gentlemen. He is killing it. Straight into that kickless air over the channel gap. Going into that 540 flare. He is so dialed. The bell just rang. He is stoked on that run. Look at that smile. Leo's giving him some love. The UK boys are loving it right now. They are all putting out phenomenal runs.
This is a phenomenal competition in general. I mean, also for the street scooters, and now we are park. And the women's park before, I mean, definitely there will be 2 kings and 1 queen in the end of this competition.
Oh, absolutely. These guys are putting it all on the line right now. So the guy in the blue shirt that just gave Rumet a hug, that's Richard Zelenka, one of his best friends in the entire world. Now we have Rumet, your hometown hero.
I'm the biggest cheerleader here. Go Estonia!
Go Estonia! Straight from Tallinn. He's ready to put on a show. Not only is he a wizard on a scooter, he's also a wizard on a bike. Dropping in ASAP Berg's getting him hyped with a huge 360 tuck over that box. Turn around that roll-in. Straight into a heel rewind. Wow, with that Taylor bar spin, he does it again! He does it again! Straight into an alley-oop flare with a bar twist and tail. I don't know if I've ever seen a bar twist. Going over the channel gap with a wall ride. Straight into a whip rewind over that box. Good flail tail whip. What are you doing, Rumet? You're killing it right now. Nose manual 3. Straight into a triple downhill air. Come on, Rumet. Straight into a 360 bar over the box. And then into a flare turn down. He is on fire right now with 17 seconds left. He's turning around. Doing a tuck from that spine into the box. Back nose blunt. So technical. It's a risky one to do right now. Straight into a manual to front, but he does it.
What a finish!
A flawless run. He rips that shirt in half because he is the man. He is the beast.
What are we talking about? Oh my God.
That is an animal out there. Jordan's giving him some love. Wow. Wow. We need a replay, ladies and gentlemen, because that was too much for just one sitting. That 1080 bar spin was ridiculous. And that manual to front flip, he did that 2 times in a row. And that shirt rip, he did that shirt rip first try, no run-ups. That's how he did it. No run-ups.
So what do you think? Is he going to take the lead now?
Oh man, that's tough right now. He's going to have to beat Jordan Clark with that 95. We're going to find out right now. Right? That is a high score. But he did have a flawless run, so let's see how...
Well, looks like Jordan Clark has taken the win of Scooter World Championships.
So Jordan Clark is now our 4-time world champion. Congratulations, Jordan. You absolutely killed it.
Will, I'm going to leave you now for a few minutes, and I'm going to down there to congratulate Jordan, and I'm going to do a quick interview with him, and I will be back with you in a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. So we have had an insane competition today, guys. This competition out here has been one for the record books. We had Jordan Clark taking first place with a phenomenal machine-like scooter run that was obviously untouchable. In second place, we have Cody Flom, one of the most humble people in the entire world, who is so devoted to his morals and his values, and you can see the excitement on his face right now. This means so much to him. He is such a genuine, honest guy, and he's the type of guy that will really go out of your way to help you and to give his time and service. And honestly, Cody Flom deserves just all the best in life, because he is a truly remarkable human being, and it's so awesome to watch all the hard work that he's put in pay off. In third place, we have Jaden Sherman, and it's so cool to watch him get third place, because at one point he was just another kid at the skate park, but now he's sitting in third place, and he is taking home a medal that is made from recycled materials. Wow, what an amazing competition. This is one of, in my personal opinion, one of the best worlds, because everyone out there and really put on the best show. Unfortunately, Chris couldn't quite do the runs that he wanted to, but I know that Chris will be back, because he has the mindset and the heart of a lion, and he's not going to let anything get in front of what his goals are. It's so phenomenal to watch just all these boys at the end of this competition just rejoice, give hugs, and just share this moment with the people that they care about, because ultimately at the end of the day, like, this is what you dream about as a scooter rider. You dream about going out there and putting on your best show, putting out your best effort, and seeing everyone you care about commemorate you and congratulate you, because that's what's just so important about this beautiful sport is how people are able to come together. I feel like the most wonderful thing about scootering is the friendships that are made and the memories that people get to share with one another, and the lifelong experiences that people are going to have just on this silly kid's toy. It's so funny to think about it in retrospect, but I'm so happy to be a part of this amazing community, and every single member of this community. If you guys are listening to this, you are part of one of the greatest group of individuals in this entire world. All right, let's hear what Jordan has to say.
Do you want me to look down or look at you?
Yeah, look down on it, Jordan. We got Fernando giving him a big hug.
Jordan Clark, the absolute superstar of a scooter rider, the reigning world champion. Congratulations for winning here in Barcelona, Extreme Barcelona, Scooter World Finals, World Championships. What are some of the emotions that are going through you right now, and what does Extreme Barcelona mean to you?
Extreme Barcelona means everything to me. I mean, I've won all my world championships here. In 2019, it moved up to the top of Barcelona. I didn't like it at all. It didn't have this crowd. I'm so happy, my mixed emotions. I don't know how I'm not crying right now. I just want to say to my granddad and my nan and everyone watching me at home, thank you so much. You support me. I'm welling up here, I'm welling up.
Amazing. Congratulations once again, and thank you for bringing the next level in the scooter world. Congrats. Thank you. Well,
So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Clark is our brand new world champion. This is his 4th time winning the scooter competition, and there's a reason for that, because he is so dialed. But what's crazy is Jordan isn't just a professional athlete on the scooter. He's also an amazing athlete on a BMX bike, as well as a mountain bike, as well as pretty much anything on wheels that you throw at him. So Jordan is one of the most talented individuals. I've also heard rumors before that he's a phenomenal soccer or football player. So he is just an all-around beast, and I'm so happy to watch him, as well as the top 3 riders, be able to smile at the end of this beautiful day and be able to give each other hugs and just embrace this moment, because this moment that these 3 are sharing right there is a moment that they're going to remember for the rest of their lives. They're literally creating one of those moments right now, and it's so cool to watch them smile and just feel just pure bliss and positive emotions. I'm so proud of these guys, and I'm so proud of scootering to be able to come to this competition every year and have an amazing crowd and just an amazing group of people support these guys. And it's just such a beautiful thing to watch. Later today, guys, we have the Mega Ramp competition that most of these guys will be in as well. This Mega Ramp competition is actually a first at Extreme Barcelona, sponsored by Action Space. So you guys definitely want to be here to check out that competition, because who knows what's going to happen there. This style of competition has never been done, so stay tuned.
Will, I'm back. I mean, epic vibes down there at the park, and I mean, we have a reigning world champion, right? 4th time altogether, 2 official ones, but still.
Congratulations, Jordan.
Will, how do you judge the general level of this competition? Because you are also a very long time being part of Extreme Barcelona.
I feel like judging this competition on an athlete-to-athlete level is very difficult, because there's so many different ways that you can look at it and choose a clear winner. But I think the real winner of today is the overall scooter scene. I think the fact that we're all able to come together, I think ultimately we all won, because without a competition like this, there wouldn't be one place where all the scooter riders look for at least a day every year. And I think ultimately we watch the talent go out there and do what they know how to do best. But really, if you're a scooter rider, you're winning, because you're a part of such an amazing community.
Well, Will, thank you so much for bringing us all the commentary, all the scoop, all the insights. It's been a joy to host this event with you. And everyone on the line, stay tuned. We're also going to have the Mega Ramp competitions coming up. Thank you so much, and congratulations to the entire scooter world. And Will, thanks again.
Thank you so much, and make sure you tune in for that Mega Ramp contest, because it's going to get crazy. I swear.
Yes, it will. Well, thank you, and see you at the next event.
See you at the next event.
Now what? First off, bitch, I'm A through the janitor. Tell me automatic, cause I'm sleeping with the demon dog. Finding some the place, like hands on my baby. Really, it don't matter what you better on my side, you know. Yeah, crumb face, broke states on my long legs. Superman states on my dick breaks. Shadow claws running on the blood legs. What you say? I take my blade, we can run away someday. Fucking just say couldn't give a fuck less. Now you fake bitches on my dick, how my blood days. That's your own bitch, got my dick, she a fuck face. You just fast walking off, bitch, got my blood raised. They running around, they ain't got no style. Now I'ma show you what it's all about. They wanna clown you, bitch, no doubt. Fake hoes dropping dead from north to south. Yeah. Run up on the fucking monsters. Honey more dead bodies in the masters. Looking for a zombie death bitch, nothing masters. I'ma go fuck around and just get another mess. Yeah. Swear to God, got my shit right. Swear to God, got my shit right. Swear to God, got my shit right. Swear to God, I got my shit right. Swear to God, 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 I got my shit right. I swear to God, wait, bitch, I insist. The bunch of fake bitches and them girls on the twist. I'ma disappear like some boozer in the mist. Now boy, here, bitch, up and down from a list. Now I shake too much, stack your body there. One little white shit, no problem now. Down, Betty, down, bitch, you down now. Little hoe, you're a stop, come now. Now you fucking with the baddest in the area. Sick fucks, no a little bitch, I'ma bury you. Get it with you, better with your chatting, you ain't getting. Always funny how I rather get you realer than a better, huh? You ain't mad, little bitch, you just stuck a lot. Fuck around, get a case, now your mouth shut. Then you pulling out, black with friends, I was just that. No feelings, but I feel like you lost that, yeah.
Like you look